What's up, people? Welcome to week 6. I want to get straight into this. I have this week we're doing live edits of papers. I'm going to go over again the requirement for this paper, and then I'm going to do some edits of some papers that were sent to me. There are like 7 people sent me theirs. I don't know if I get to all 7, and honestly, also I don't know if I'm going to do them in order in which were received. And so I'm going to try to do like 5 minutes per edit to kind of give you an idea of what I'm looking for. All right. So here we go. Okay. I want to get straight into this screen 2. All right. So look, one thing I really want you to do this week, what I really want you to do is to make an appointment with the tutoring center and free writing tutoring. And I don't know if this is not working. I don't understand why this is unavailable. But you need to contact the school. All right. You need to go on to the Gwinnett Technical College website. I mean, all of you are college students. I think that you can figure this out. Gwinnett Technical College. Go here, and I'm sure somewhere on here is a working link or a phone number to the academic the Learning Support Center. Okay. Because if you go to the Learning Support Center, we have people who are being paid to help you. Maybe let's see under student services. Nope. Nope. I will try to find a where a link for this that works. Okay, because you can go in there with your paper and they will help you edit it and check it out. And maybe like when y'all click on it, it does help or that it does take you there. But mine doesn't though, for whatever reason. Let's see here. Let's see if we have this search. Yeah, here we go. Learning support. Online learning, our Learning Success Center. That's what it is. Learning Success Center. Boom. Okay. Yep, here we go. Our tutors on demand. Okay. Look, request appointments. Boom, right here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and copy this over. And we will, let's see. Go ahead and edit that. And get y'all set up. All right. So that way, when you click on this, it will take you straight to it. Maybe. Yay! Okay, great. Cool. Okay. So I will do this right away with your paper. Try to get it done this week. Okay. That'll be great. When you're done with your paper and you're ready to submit it, go down to week 6. And then here's the Dropbox for essay 1. All right. This is, I know this is real small. This says here, look, an essay is 3 full pages. An essay. Your essay needs to be 3 full pages from top to bottom, all the way. Not like 2.5, not 2 1/4, not 2 3/4. 3 full pages. All right. 4th page is the works cited page. You just need 1 works cited page. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and edit that. That says words cited. Idiot. Okay, a works cited page. You gotta make sure you have proper MLA formatting. I'm gonna go over that today. You need proper integration of quotes. So you gotta use quotes in your paper. Gotta use quotes. In-text citations. Gotta do it after the quotes. No, I'm not gonna change that. All the essay requirements. I went over this at the very beginning, like the very second week of school. discussion of a school of philosophy, discussion of a short story from this unit, personal connection to the philosophy, correct grammar, punctuation, spelling. Your discussion of the short story has to be in reference to the philosophy. Okay? All right. Needs to follow. Needs to follow what? Dork. Okay. So I have here a couple of different, I have 7 people's essays that I've all renamed. Okay. I'm going to try to go over each of them. I'm going to do a max of 5 minutes per one. I've not read these. I have not done anything. I like for these lectures to feel like you're actually in class and that this is real happening in real time in front of you. Okay. And that's the way I like to roll. All right. So we're just going to look at these one by one. I'm going to start at 5 minutes for William Schenkel. All right, William Schenkel. All right, this is here where it should be. Heading, last name, page number. Okay, I'm gonna select all. I'm gonna check the paragraphs. All right, this is double. This doesn't say 0, 0 as it should, but I don't. This looks pretty good. Let's just put 0, 0 here, and let's look at this to see if this shifts any at all. It doesn't. That's good. This 1102, that was probably just some sort of error. Who knows? Oh, it's doing one of those weird little things. All right, we'll just do that. What the crap? Okay, if you're doing some weird formatting, what you can do is highlight it, and then if you're working out if you're working out of Microsoft Word, you can go up here to this A and erase. See this A, and it looks like a little an eraser. This clears formatting. Click that, and then so it doesn't work. But this doesn't do that. All right, let's try erasing this. This is gonna annoy me. English 1102. Boom, done. Okay. All right, there's that. This is on the same line as this. Good. This is justified. Great. That's the only thing from MLA formatting that I like to kind of that I stray from. Traditional MLA formatting is a line left, but I push formatting to the justify because that's just looks a lot better. All right, so let's look at length. 1, 2, 3 until onto the 4th page. Perfect. That's exactly how long it should be. Okay. Here we have a works cited page. Okay, already I see some errors. No, I don't. Nope, because these are one lines. Okay. Yep, those look good. Those look good. Yes, fantastic. All right. So MLA formatting done. Page numbers done. All right. We have a philosophy right here. All right. Good. Stoicism. Okay. So that's our this is our introduction. We have Stoicism. And then we have getting into Noah's Born a Crime. Now, this is great. Born a Crime is the title of the novel, of the memoir. So it's in italics. Fantastic. The chapter that we're reading is Outsider. It's in quotation marks. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right, right here. Choosing to continue with my captainship despite all the problems I faced led me to regain the happiness I once felt. Perfect. That is. So we have personal connection, we have short story connection, and we have the actual philosophy. Here we have our paragraph that's on philosophy. Let's add a space right here. Okay. Here we have a paragraph about Born a Crime, which is exactly right as it should be. And then this right here is about his own personal life. Very good. And then we have a conclusion. Fantastic. Okay, so let's give it a read. Let's look at this middle paragraph to see, because he uses quotes here, or she. I don't know if this is a he or she. Stoicism, founded by Zeno of Citium, is the art of steering through the hardships of life and finding happiness by choosing to use self-control and focusing on the things in life in your control rather than harping on the things you cannot. Stoicism is a school of philosophy devised during the Hellenistic age that prospered in ancient Greece and Roman history. Saunders. Stoics heavily believed in utilizing self-control to conquer emotions deemed ruinous while living to obtain an argument between themselves and nature, fate, and the way of the world. One of history's most prestigious Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, described Stoicism as, quote, realizing, this right here is probably, this word in this bracket was probably not realize, was obviously not realizing because it's in the bracket, it's supposed probably to realize, but it was modified in order to fit grammatically, which is great. Okay. That you have something in you more powerful and miraculous than the things that affect you and make you dance like a puppet. All right, so this is a quote by Marcus Aurelius, which I imagine down here is cited. Yep, Marcus Aurelius. Okay. With this quote, Aurelius explains the beliefs of Stoics and how they choose not to concentrate on the negative aspects of life and instead realize that there are more positive things in their lives that are better worth focusing on. Okay, great. Now, in terms of plagiarism, all the papers are going to be run through what do you call it? Run through a plagiarism checker. So it will come up if any of this was, I mean, it's written really well, which, I mean, we can't help not always be like suspicious, which is why we run every paper through plagiarism. If this does not come up as any type of plagiarism, that this is all Schenkel's original words, great. Okay. Now, if I'm ever suspicious of AI, I just go to an AI detector. All right. And it's pretty easy. I go here. All right. This is the one I go to. No. Yeah. Okay. And then I will paste a paragraph that someone wrote or a section. Okay. And then I hit check, and then it analyzes it and it tells me whether or not it thinks that if someone if it looks like an AI wrote it, or if it looks like human. This is human text. Cool. All right. So there you go. Sometimes so look, if that ever comes up, let's say this came up as saying this is AI, all right, then I go to a different one also, and I will do a few of these. All right, I will do a few of them to see if they all pop up. Okay, like this is 100% human generated. Cool, but let's just say that like this this one says it's AI, and then another one says AI. Well, then I will email you and say, listen, this is coming up as AI, so I'm gonna need you to rewrite it. Okay, there's that. But this paper does not come up as, what am I doing here? Oh, right on here. This paper is not coming up as AI, and so that's great. All right. Okay. Now I did notice one little thing right here. I want to move on to the next paper, but here's one error, and this would be periods go inside quotation marks. I went over that. This would be 5 points off. And it's done here also. And now punctuation goes inside of quotation marks. So that's an error, and that's an error. Okay. Well known. Okay. All right, great. So this paper only has this one usage of error, but this would, I might consider this just one error because it's the same type of error done over and over again. All right. Periods need to go inside of quotation marks. Commas go inside of quotation marks. But everything else, this paper is great. Okay. All right, let's look at another one. Don't save. All right, mustard seed. Let's go. Looking at this, I can already tell there's too much space in between paragraphs. There's too much space in between these lines. From here to here, there's too much space. Okay. There's way too much space in all this. So what I'm going to do is select all. Go up to paragraph. Okay. Double. Now look, before is 0, good. But look, this after is blank, which means that there must be some numbers there. I'm going to hit 0. When I hit OK, watch what happens here. Watch. See? It closed it up. It closed it up. And now I want to check it again. Now look, 0, 0, double. Boom. As it should be. 0, 0, double. All right. Seed 1, fine. Mustard seed, Mr. Byers, English 102. Good, 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 good. Okay, we got stoicism and the outsider again. Wow. Okay, whatever. Maybe that's a trend going around, stoicism. Okay. So here we are. School philosophy, check. Trevor Noah's The Outsider, check. All right. There's no real mention of themselves. Trevor Noah's resilience and adaptability exhibited during apartheid in South Africa illustrate the main ideals of stoicism, and the understanding of such can allow one to live in the present and influence governable factors. Maybe that is a connection to their own personal self. Let's see. Stoicism is deeply rooted in the idea of seizing one's life. There will be things encountered that simply cannot be changed, like the weather, the passing of time, and death. So individuals should instead focus on the present, which can be influenced. Instead of this, so I think we should have a semicolon. Therefore, that's not necessarily incorrect. I'm just the natural editor in me is trying to make things better. Okay, he was devout Stoic. He wrote this. All right, he talked about this. Meditations. All right, Durin and all. Okay, so we have a paraphrase from Durin, but no direct quote. Okay. Just checking for grammatical stuff. Maybe it's now we're talking about Trevor Noah, an outsider. Okay, so here we have a quote. Noah explained that after his mindset has shifted from his experience, he was able to move seamlessly between groups, effectively becoming a cultural chameleon. Okay, cool. All right, now we have, I realize I've been following this ideology for many years. In the past, I got very emotional when things didn't go my way or something bad occurred. I was going to let it define my mood, and it was hard to overcome it. Great. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we have a quote from Aurelius here. There are many things out of my control that I should not spend time worrying about. Meditation says that these uncontrollable things do not touch the soul. Our perturbations come only from the opinion which is within. That's a great word. Perturbations. It really is great. Remember, I did emphasize this before, that your paper needs to have 2 sources, 2 outside sources. So here we have this person about Stoicism and Marcus Aurelius. We have quotes. Great. Okay. So like this is nice. This feels good. So again, not many errors in this one. I don't think there was any errors I saw. Oh yeah, the formatting was an error. Okay, that was an error. So now once we fix that, we're good. Punctuation is good. Complete sentences are good. The use of 2 outside sources, good, good, good. Discussion of the short story, fantastic, good, good, good. Personal connection, I'm nosy, fantastic, good, good, good. All right, conclusion. All right, great. And under 30. All right, so with 10 seconds to spare. Okay, don't save. No, I'm not saving any of these. Now, the thing about it is that sometimes, like, people who send me their papers, most of the people who send me their papers are like sending me pretty good papers. I'm really looking for like a paper that is like a total shit show. That's just like, oh wow, like this is like rough. Let me see if I have any of those. Like that, like Holly Hunter's paper looks pretty good. Cormac McCarthy's paper looks pretty good. There's a few things I could fix on it. Let's see. Raymond Kipler's paper looks pretty good, just by looking at it. Bo Jackson's paper looks pretty good. All right, let's see here. All right, this is an error. Look, see how this is indented? This shouldn't be indented. It should be on the same line as this, as the paragraphs. So what you do is you move this over like this. Boom. Sides here. This looks ugly. This is all, I know it's correct. Technically it's correct. It's MLA formatting. But like I discussed, I really like justify. All right, then we put the title back. Line spacing looks good. 0, 0 double. Look, it was already 0, 0 double. So that's perfect. Good times. Last name up here, good. Helen Keller once said, character cannot be developed in ease and quiet only through experience of trial, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Where does that come from? Do we have a quote from that? Let's look down here. Works cited page. Burgum, Lewis. Okay, so see here we have an error. Can't have a quote from Helen Keller and not discuss where it came from. So like this is a, here we need source. All right, if you're Bo Jackson and you began your paper with Helen Keller, you need to find the source for that. And it can't be good quotes. It has to be the, where does she actually say that? Was it in a speech? Was it in a book? You got to find it, okay? Got to find the actual source. Get rid of this period and move it over here. Can't quote brainy quotes. Okay. Helen used relativism, which is focused on the idea that one has to go through an experience to gather full understanding. This is seen in Cat Person through Margot and what she went through with Robert, seeing how relativism is used in Keller's life. And in one of the little themes, and my knowledge has been broadened in terms of how it applies to my personal life. Understanding relativism demonstrates. Ah, that's cool. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, great. That was a nice little paragraph about relativism. I was looking through it. Maria and Adam, who wrote the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy, explain. Technically, we should be writing present tense. So instead of explained, should be explain. Relativists argue that beliefs and values. Okay. So this is all about relativism. Cool. Okay. Margot from the short story Cat Person had to experience her hookup with Robert to grasp the concept it's better to get to know someone before entering into a relationship or giving into sexual relations. When Margot was beginning to text Robert and get to know him, she was intrigued by the front he put on. Great. Look, I like this type of verbiage. I like. Look, I would rather you sound more like a regular person talking, with like certain words here and there thrown in, because that proves that you're not a robot or you're not AI. I don't think an AI bot would use the word the front he put on. Okay. And so that like this is a syntactically correct sentence. But then with a word like the front put in here, that really is a unique signifier of the speaker, person who's writing this. In this case, this is a fake person, Bo Jackson. Okay. And so I like these little nuanced phrasings that are less formal and not necessarily scholarly, but they definitely demonstrate a real person is behind this. So, okay. All right. So then let's look at all right, page 536 discusses Margot marketing. Okay, I would not use page 36 here. Okay, I would just no, because the page that page doesn't discuss it. All right, and that might be a different page number and different text for this short story. So, um, in the text, Margot makes herself believe false realities by taking a sip of whiskey or imagining a rubber as earlier. Okay. Then here I'd put that page number, which I don't remember the page number, 530. I think that's what it was. Okay. Yep. Okay, great. Okay, then we got the person talking about themselves, then God, and I look forward to hearing about that kind of stuff. My favorite paragraphs to read are the personal ones. Relatives have played an important role in understanding the more you put your identity in the barely lasting friendships instead of the everlasting God, the more empty you feel. Uh, that sentence is a little awkwardly phrased. C.S. Lewis explained the value of the individual. I think this will work better if he was like C.S. Lewis explained how the value of the individual does not lie in him. He receives it by the union of Christ. This quote made me ponder the wrong, blah, 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 blah. All right, so that's our second source. All right, great. So we have C.S. Lewis, Rupin, this person. And now we need J.K.L. Keller, Helen, and then whatever book it's from. Okay. Got to have that. Okay. All right. One more. Let's do one more. Don't save. Bye. Not Kipler. Bye. All right. Cormac McCarthy. Here we go. Okay. All caps. That's old. 2024 MLA formatting no longer does that. Actually, as a couple of years ago, stopped doing that. So it is just that. And I even double checked it. I think I closed the page, but look, MLA 2024 formatting. I went to Purdue. I didn't go to Purdue. I went to the website Purdue. I didn't go to Purdue University. Scroll down here and look. This is an example. Ooh. All right. Caitlin, lower cases. Okay. First one is capital, the rest are lowercase. All right. So that's what we're doing it here. So McCarthy, it's not all caps. It's just the first one. Okay. There was a couple who did that. Look. Minerva. Tahima Minerva. She did that as well. See? That's incorrect. Okay. It needs to be. Boom. Like that. And Tahima also, she also has her thing off for whatever reason. It needs to be pulled over here. And she has hers left when I want it justified. Okay. Cormac, same thing with him. Look, his needs to be pulled over. Boom. Okay. All right. Let's check the formatting. 0, 0. Okay. All right. Okay. As a woman. We don't need to do double spaces after periods. Okay. I'm noticing some people are doing that. We don't need to do that. All right. Williams 21. Good. How they would react when Williams informed them she felt as though she was supposed to have been born a girl. That's great. Look at that. I love this integration, this type of integration of the quotes, where the quote is a part of the sentence and it's not like signified off. If I read this entire sentence, you wouldn't even know there's a quote in there. Williams could not control how the people around her thought was morally correct, and how they would react when Williams informed them she felt as though she was supposed to have been born a girl instead of a boy. You wouldn't know there's a quotation mark, but I do because I'm looking at it. That's great. I love this kind of. I love it how when quotes are integrated so seamlessly. Okay. I mean, but sometimes you can't do this, but sometimes you have to do something like this, where we have Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous philosophers of Stoicism, expresses the more we value things outside our control, the less we have over our own lives. Sometimes there's no other way of doing it than except for that, which is fine also. All right. I'm not gonna go through all these. Works cited needs to be on this page. This should not be. These need to start. Hold on. These are not in the right locations. They need to be here. Okay. If you need to indent this line right here, you go to the previous line and hit tab. Oops. Here. Okay, there we go. We have 2 outside sources and our short story. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. All right. So, now look, this is a little short. Look, this is almost like 2 3/4. Okay. Really looking for it to be longer. Look. See, 1, 2, 3. You can add 4 more lines. So you lose some points for length on that one. All right. That's about as far as I'm going to go with these. Okay. I hope this makes sense for y'all. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you can use that to look at your own papers. Okay. I might post one of those as a perfect example. Maybe. I want you to spend this week working on yours. And then when you're done, make sure you're reading your novels for Essay 3. Next week, we start preparation for Essay 2. Crazy. All right. So you need to be reading your novels or listening to them, something. Okay. Because next, I can't wait. Unit 2 is going to be about film. It's going to be doing some film analysis. All right. Because we're merging Unit 1 with Unit 2 to make Unit 3. Okay. So we'll be looking at doing some film stuff. All right. I hope y'all are enjoying life. Take it easy. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye now.